Yo, yo, yo.
What it is?
What is up?
What's good? What's good?
Yeah, this Played in Full Media. We coming at you June 28th, 2024. No, me and Brentley just decided to push in a little recording here just to give y'all what you want, see how things are going and just discuss all the things that have been going on this week because there has been a lot between the NBA
It's been a lot
draft.
of news going on.
Yeah, facts.
A lot of he say, she say. A lot of opinions. A lot of
Facts.
everything. We got the holidays coming up.
Yes, sir.
Um, but for starters, man, before we get straight into anything, how you doing, brother?
I'm alright, just living that life with the step kids. Just got us a new pup, nice little pit bull.
Yeah, that's a nice pit, by the way, man.
Yeah, he's a beauty. We got him in about 7 weeks. Saved him from being euthanized and whatnot. And, he didn't have a name, so, your boy named him Prince, one of my favorite artists. He got that purple rain. Know what I mean? But yeah, it's working out good. I mean, he's still got them puppy woes and the things that puppies do as far as biting. And to be honest, it's hard to trade him with 4 kids that are the age that mine are at. But
right,
what are you gonna do? You just gotta strive with it and keep on rolling.
mm-hmm.
But other than that, how about you, bro? You got Braden this week. How's things going with that?
Man. Got my young king with me. Things is going good, man. I can't complain. I'm just gearing up for the 4th of July coming up.
Yes, sir.
Just ready to spend time with my family, loved ones, friends, and really just catch a vibe. We located out here in AZ, Surprise, so it's mad hot nowadays to really get outside and do anything.
Yeah, it is.
Given the circumstances, but I can't complain. It's been good. It's been a good day. Just trying to stay out of harm's way, especially out this heat.
Yes, sir. It is brutal out there.
Sizzling like a hot dog at QT.
You ain't lying, bro. Like, we broke our record in May for the earliest, hottest day of the summer, so it's getting crazy here. I mean, in the past few days, it's been the humidity and stuff has been crazy. So, if you live in a nice place like the West Coast or the East Coast, like New York, Jersey, any place like that, I know probably if you in the city, it kind of sucks because of the buildings. But if you got some property and you up north and stuff like that, you better cherish that shit. I know the snow sucks, but
Facts.
you ain't living through this, bruh. You ain't living through your car being 140 degrees in it when you walk into it. You know what I mean? So.
It's a sauna every day out here.
Yeah, it is. It's ridiculous almost. But what are you going to do? We just live life and pay a lot of money for our air conditioning bill. But yeah, anyway, so we was jumping on it. I mentioned the draft and shit like that.
Yeah.
Well, I just came across this thing on Twitter, or X now that you could call it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what it says. Let me show y'all. Alright. So, it's basically saying the Warriors paid Klay Thompson. Let's start out. This is by @30problems on Twitter, or X, like I said. He's saying the Warriors paid Klay Thompson a combined $67 million the 2 years he was injured, and then paid him $43 million this past year during the worst season of his career. If he's not willing to take a pay cut to finish his career with Steph and Draymond, he's selfish as fuck. How you feel about that, bro? You think he capping, or?
Yeah. Clay Bay, he...
So, do you think he's selfish, or do you not think he's selfish?
I guess it all depends on the decision he makes.
That's
during
true.
the off season, leading up, to the postseason. So, obviously they got history. Him and the guys, 4-time champ. Got 4 rings. Arguably, next to Steph, one of the greatest shooters, of all time.
Scored the most points in a single quarter out of any NBA player in history.
When he lights lights up threes. He's just one of those momentum type of players.
Yeah.
Um,
But if you don't have that momentum, he kind of sucks. I'm not saying
yeah,
he sucks, but you know what I mean. He's not gonna hit, and he's not gonna be super valuable to that specific game at that time unless he gets that momentum going. But I don't know, maybe I do agree with that fool because wouldn't you wanna? You've had a nice career and stuff. Like,
yeah.
do you really think Clay has it in his mind that he's gonna win another chip? Or do you think he's just trying to finish out his career and make as much money as possible?
Um, it depends. Like where his mindset is. Most veteran players towards like the end of their careers. In his position, he got a championship. So I mean, there's really nothing else to prove.
Yeah, he's got a few of them.
To the Golden State franchise. If he decides to stay with them, but as a player, I mean, I feel like it just comes down to loyalty. You've been with this franchise since, the beginning of your career, still going strong. Obviously, not the same player that he used to be, but
Right.
he's still shooting at a high clip. I believe around like maybe 37% or higher from 3-point range. Um, he's not quite the defender he used to be, but he's still Clay. And that speaks volumes, you know.
Yeah.
And
He's still a better defender
I
than
feel
Luka.
like on any given night, I mean, he can give any team like a leap of offense.
Yeah.
At the highest level.
He can give him a good 21 in the second half, 30 in the
Yeah,
second half if he needs to.
because he has that capability. I mean,
Yeah, you do.
when you practice on shooting so much more than any other accolade you do in the game, like it's a make or miss league, and this season he's had a lot of ups and he's had a lot of downs, and at a high clip, I would say his consistency out there, but he's still shooting pretty good, and hopefully, it's not all about the money at the
Right.
end of the day, because he got, it's more than a game at this point.
Yeah, it
You
is.
know, you still with your bros, and I don't know how their relationship really are, behind the scenes between Draymond and Clay.
Right.
But
It'd be interesting to
obviously,
see.
you got to do what's best for you. The NBA is a business, um, but I do think, given the fact that, to your point, he was getting paid lots and lots of money just to
When he
be
was
out.
injured.
You
That's
know,
contract stuff. But I mean, it just what I mean is it goes to the point that he did get paid that much and he's had such a good career with that team
hmm
and he's gotten those chips, he's accomplished everything that he needs to accomplish. I mean, he's too old. He's not chasing Jordan.
right.
You know what I mean? He's not chasing LeBron.
hmm
He's Clay. So it's like if you wouldn't want to finish it out with your brothers, unless there's some type of animosity there, we never know. We really don't. So
Right.
I don't know. It was just a thought, bro. Cause I saw that fool's tweet. Shout outs to shout outs to 30 problems with a Z at 30 problems with a Z. I like that take. It makes us think, you know. So
Yeah. Shout outs to 30 Problems.
yeah, facts. But anyways, I was actually scrolling through as far as we talking about like ball hip hop and stuff.
hmm
I'm seeing that Killer Mike is not gonna face any criminal charges after the arrest at the Grammy Awards, which I'm with, bro. How can you not like Killer Mike? How can you not like Run the Jewels and even LP? I mean,
hmm
he a real one, you know. So, I mean, it's saying he got that good news.
Yeah, it's unfortunate he had to go through that in the public eye.
Yeah,
You just never know, like, what's going on in people's personal life. But at the same time, the man is famous. He's in a position of a certain power. I'm
Mhm.
not gonna say power of everything, but he's in a certain power of his own life, and whatever he's battling, off the stage is seeming to be catching up to him. But in that picture, it seems like he's had a breath of fresh air,
Yeah. Well, he
and
just won
he's
two Grammys,
smiling.
3 Grammys. So.
He got the Grammys in his hand, looking like he's holding a pot of gold with the
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese smile going on. So, shout out to Killer Mike for them charges drop, man. God
Yeah.
is
Shout
good,
outs.
and hopefully he can get back on his grizzy.
Yeah. No, I fucks with Killer Mike. I fuck with that whole scene, but.
Mm-hmm.
What I was just thinking about too, speaking of hip hop, is we was talking about Lil Wayne and his top five. Now, you just looked it up. Who is in Wayne's top five?
I forgot the exact order, but I knew B.I.G. was in there, the Notorious B.I.G., Drake, uh, Missy Elliott,
I give
Eminem,
that.
and
Well,
I forgot the last one.
obviously Shady's. Shady. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I don't blame that.
I feel like that one's kind of a no-brainer. Cause I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say he was the first, but he was the first white boy to really put on, not only for the D, but just for white brothers in general. Like he set that narrative. Like
Yeah.
yeah, we can do this too at the highest level.
Yeah, that you ain't gotta be corny to
Right.
make it as a white rapper.
And like when he first came out, like he was like mad corny, just with the bars. But it was hard though in a way to where
Yeah, it was so
it was
poppy.
funny, but it was also like he meant it. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
like when I heard Dear Mama, like he'll make a deep, meaningful song.
You mean
Like
cleaning out my closet?
cleaning out my closet. Sorry,
You
y'all.
mixing up fucking mixing up motherfucking Pac with M, bro. I mean that's a compliment. Shout out to him. You should listen to this shit, yo.
Yeah, that is.
Listen to him. He just compared your ass to Pac. I mean, I don't know if you finna be mad at it or you fucking not, or you fucking gonna be flattered, but I mean, being put in that same name and category as Tupac, I mean, you can't be mad at that, to be honest
Shout
with
outs to Pac.
you. Yeah,
All
shout
time
outs.
great.
R.I.P.
But yeah, he'll make meaningful songs like that, and then switch it up to songs like My Band and
You chicks don't even know the name of my band.
My Band.
My salsa.
Salsa. I mean, and make songs like that.
Yeah.
So like, the versatility is just amazing. From M. So I could see why he would throw M in there. Because M kind of set the tone for a lot of rappers in today's era.
Well, we was talking about Wayne did put Missy in there.
Yeah, that one was really intriguing.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see that he actually put Missy in there because she's not a normal person that you hear in somebody's top five.
Right.
Maybe if they like break it down to just female MCs, but when you're talking about the whole broad spectrum of MCs, nobody really put Missy in there, and that's no offense to Missy, because I think you dope, girl. Facts. But, I'm just saying, like, most of the time what you hear from dopest MCs is you hear, like, your Lauryn Hill, your MC Lights, your Queen Latifahs. I mean, you can even put Nicki in that. Now, I'm not gonna fucking disrespect hip-hop and put Cardi or Meg Thee Stallion in that fucking list.
You're right.
But I mean, like Missy, Lauryn Hill, MC Light, like that caliber of MCs. You could even maybe put Eve in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
so
not a bad pick.
yeah, Eve got bars.
Yeah,
Eve got bars. So, I mean,
and then like
all preference.
With Missy Elliott, she's got so many bangers, bro. Like I can't really speak on all of them, but just her working with Timbaland, I feel like he was like the 90s, 2000s Metro Boomin.
Yeah, he
during that
was.
time. If you really think about it, like
Yo, and
worked with Genuine, Missy.
bro, but you know what put him over the stratosphere? Who we worked with to put him over like to become Timbaland. Timbaland
Yeah.
is Justin Timberlake. As soon
Hmm.
as he started fucking with JT and he did that Cry Me a River shit, he did Future Love Sound Sex Songs. That
Right.
album, like My Love, that song went hard, bro. We used to listen to
Yeah,
that while playing
that
ball and stuff.
man.
That Ti joint, that Ti verse on the album, like.
Hmm.
So I mean, once Timbaland started working with Justin Timberlake, he was not just a rap producer. He became known as a producer for all music. And
Right.
then he started doing the Black Eyed Peas. He started doing people like this. But I mean, you can't sleep on T's of fucking Timbaland's effect on hip hop. I mean, you know one of his dopest shits, right? That
Yeah.
fucking Dirt Off Your Shoulder by Hove.
Made a lot of legendary hits
Yeah.
with certain artists.
Yeah, exactly. So,
But shout out to Missy Elliott. My favorite song by her would probably be Super Duper Fly
oh hell yeah.
or My Window, You Can't Stop the Rain.
I think
Like
that's mine.
that song, when that came out, man, I was like, yeah, I'm a fan. Because she's bringing, like, like a certain style, like a coolness to hip hop for women. She's not the type to
Yeah.
really, like, shake her ass, like most of the women are doing now.
Yeah, it's all about the bars
Nowadays,
for her.
obviously sex sells, but like she was more in tune with the music and just what she represented and who she
Yeah,
was.
she wanted to spit them rhymes and shit. You know what I mean? So,
Hmm. And then Biggie,
oh, bro,
Biggie,
how are you
Biggie was
not finna
also
put
in his
Big?
top five. So
How are you not finna
that's
put Big in your top five?
self-explanatory.
I mean,
I mean, the most iconic album, you know,
Ready to Die.
Ready to Die.
And you remember, there's only one feature on that album. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Who's the feature? This is a little test for you, bro, because I know what it is. But who is the feature? Who's the only feature on Biggie's debut album? Come on, you got this. I could tell you the track too. It's called The What.
I forgot.
Bro, you slacking, dog. You slacking. Nah, it's Method Man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's Method
right.
Man.
They got a lot of history together.
They do.
Method Man and
But
Big.
he's the only one that Biggie would let on that joint. On that whole album. So that just speaks to how fucking cool Meth is.
Yeah. Shout out to Wu Tang Clan.
Yeah, shout outs, but honey, shake your hips, you don't stop. Keep on. Verse 2, coming with that OE brew. Method Man, bruh. To Cal putting them in ICU. That fucking Meth is so sick, bruh. I don't know. But to be honest, I mean, we're just kind of going off the cuff here. I love Method Man, but I think Redman's more lyrical.
Redman.
I think Reggie's more lyrical than Meth. When it comes to like a pure specific standpoint, like of just bars, I'm not talking about songwriting, because obviously Meth is the better artist. But I think as far as bars go, like you go freestyle for freestyle, somebody spitting,
Right.
I think Reggie might have Meth, but you can't really compare those two, bro, because they brothers, you know. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like as far as bar for bar goes, I think Reggie's got it.
Yeah, they got that Ryu and Ken, that
Yeah.
Lilo and Stitch, Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, well, there's a
Just type of friendship.
exactly. Well,
Martin and
there's also a reason why you hear Until I Collapse. M says, "Here's the order of my list, and it goes Reggie, Jay Z, Tupac, and Biggie, Andre from Outkast, Jada, Corrupt, Nas, and then me." Bro, he put Redman first.
yeah.
That's crazy to think about.
But did he do that because of they boys and their relationship?
Probably, but
You gotta put that in perspective too.
yeah, but I don't think it was. Like, I don't think somebody like Eminem who appreciates hip hop the way that he does, is gonna put somebody in his top 5 just because they boys. I really don't. Because I can hate a motherfucker, but I can still say he's better than me at some shit.
Right.
So.
But I don't think everybody thinks like that.
That's true. I mean, people are selfish, and people want to stick up for their homies.
In
and
the industry, I feel like are all buddy. And there's a few people out there, don't get me wrong, that's really keeping, that hip hop, competitive nature.
Yeah.
To an extent.
Kendrick.
It's like, people, I mean, they getting soft. I ain't gonna lie. Some of these rappers are softer than pancakes and Huggies diapers.
Yeah, that's how we got Lil Pump, Lil Peep. Rest in peace to Lil Peep. I ain't trying to drag anybody's name through the shit, but he part of that mumble rap group, bro. Like, I can't fucks with it. I just can't. But no, I get it. Like rappers are soft as Charmin nowadays, for real.
Yeah, no, and everybody's afraid to tell the truth, even though, especially in the public eye. And I get it. Nobody wants to be, seeking attention like that, or just speaking on somebody just to get views or clout.
Yeah, exactly.
But I feel like if, let's say, okay, just for off rip, let's say, Eminem was talking about Proof, right?
Right.
And the guy interviewing was asking, "Hey, what's your take on Proof? Like, you think he's hard? You think he's this? You think he's that?" And Eminem gives his honest opinion, but it's all good stuff about Proof.
Right.
Is that just coming from the relationship side, or is that just coming from a hip hop standpoint? It's hard to tell because in real life, these people might actually mess with each other.
Yeah, no, that's a good point that you made. Well, let's be honest. Proof don't got no platinum selling records, and don't you think popularity, because it's just like, okay, this is how I look at it. You can, I don't usually use these, but let's use a baseball analogy right now, right? So, you could be the best pitcher in the world, but if you in Yankee Stadium on the mound and you got 50,000 fans screaming for you, doesn't matter how good you are. Can you perform under pressure? So can you get to that point to where you want to be, to where you have the pressure of all these things going on, and you could do it? So, I mean, there's probably plenty of rappers out there, plenty of MCs that are unknown and they just don't got that swagger or anything that people are gonna fucks with. So I think you have to take that into account too, as far as like impact, what have they done, bars, and I know I like to say a lot like bar for bar, like that's all that matters, but to be honest, it's really not. It's swagger too. There's a lot of factors that come into being a superstar and an artist, and one could honestly say that Royce da 5'9" is a better MC than Eminem. I'm not saying that whatsoever, but lyrically, somebody could make that point without being shit on.
Right.
But he don't got that swagger. He don't have that performance. He doesn't have the things that he did. But, I think Royce's freestyle on LA Leakers is better than any freestyle M has ever done. So I think you just need you need to factor in those accounts, but... No, you don't think so? Okay, what name a M freestyle, like off the dome, that's better than that Royce one. It's about time we invest in our mental status.
I
write
Tim
rounds.
Westwood one, bro.
That's good though, bro. I like it, but I can't.
That shit, I mean,
bro,
and then the beat switch up, man,
yeah, that was sick, but bro,
there's not a lot of people that could do that.
Bro, that was a weird era for Eminem though. That was right coming back from the drug overdose and Proof dying. He started rapping with those stupid fucking accents again, I want Beyonce to put money over my belly, and bro, I ain't fucking with that. That's when I started, I didn't like that era of Eminem so much. Don't get me wrong, I really liked Relapse. I really did like Relapse. But I think Recovery's better because you got back to that old angry, not the accent shit, man.
Yeah, that
You
was
know.
like a redemption album.
Yeah, so I mean, I feel like that Westwood freestyle was just basically him using them accents. He had bars, don't get me wrong, but I'd listen to the LA Leakers Royce shit every day over that. And I'm a bigger fan of Eminem than I am Royce. So, that's all I'm saying.
I ain't mad at you for that. They both Detroit natives. I feel
Fair
like
enough.
it just comes down to preference, you know. But shout out to them both. They both hard MCs. I will say maybe Royce is a little bit more like punchline heavy
Yeah,
than
facts.
M.
And he
But,
got more gun bars.
but M could go for hours just off
Oh,
the
yeah.
cup.
Oh, M is destroying Royce in a rap
Yeah,
battle
like-
any day of the week.
Especially in the verses.
Bro,
Oh man, that's gonna be over quick.
there's not a lot of people who want to fuck with Eminem in the verses.
Man.
Even if people in the hood don't bump that shit, you play one of them fucking hits and bro, people are finna be going crazy, bro. Even though they poppy and shit, they gonna be like, this is my joint right here, you know? But speaking of like battling, bro, we got a UFC 3 this weekend.
Man, it's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah.
I've been
There's gonna
watching
be
a lot of
good
promos,
fights.
especially from Alex Pereira. Like,
Yeah.
I'm becoming a fan. I mean, I'm not like, he's not like my favorite fighter or anything, but I just respect his technique. And when he goes up in the ring, just that kill mentality, bro.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of fighters don't really have that. And, like,
Bro,
when they
he's
do the
stone cold.
face-offs and just the conferences, like, you get, like, a glimpse of how this person really is in the ring.
Yeah.
You know? And I feel like
Only person to beat
OG
Izzy
always
3
taught me this
times.
growing up. Like, if you can't look a man in his eye, you hiding something. And not to say that the brother was hiding during the face-off, but, like, you see Alex Pereira doing arrow gestures and,
Yeah.
you know, like, just acting like a real Spartan from God of War.
Yeah, bro, he's Brazilian. He got that. His nickname is Poetone. That's some Portuguese ass shit right there. So.
Yeah, and,
But you can't forget Yuri Prohaska is from the Czech Republic, bro.
yeah.
I mean, they've been some of the hardest white people, the ones that are from fucking Eastern Europe, bro, because they grew up under all that communism shit, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah, true.
but let's not forget, Pajeda beat Prohaska once already. It was a good fight, but he beat him once already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So, I mean, the odds are saying minus 148, so obviously Pajeda is the favorite.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll see what happens. But for the other fights that we got on this card, we got Brian Ortega versus Diego Lopez.
Mm-hmm.
I met Brian Ortega once in a bar at McFadden's after the UFC fight.
Yeah.
I met him and his girl, Tracy Cortez.
That's where they all be at.
Yeah. Well, it was at jobbing.com arena or whatever. But, I mean, yeah, we saw him straight up walk past us. He just fucking gave me the head nod. Shout out to Brian Ortega. Sorry about what Max Holloway did to your face. No offense, I got no fucking time to talk shit to you, bro. Like, I ain't shitting on you. I just had to bring in that little thing because I'm such a blessed Max Holloway fan. But yeah, and then we got an Anthony Smith, who's a fucking OG.
Roman Dolsdid?
I think it's Deligi. He's from Georgia. He's
Different.
from Georgia, like Taporia.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a pretty stacked card all around, bro. What I'm excited for is Michael Venom Page versus Ian Gary.
Why Michael Page is like a cracked out Anderson Silva, bro.
Bro, he just got to the UFC, though. Like, he's been fighting for Bellator this whole time, and finally the UFC got to sign him. And remember, if you remember, his debut was, who's the talker? I should know this. Fuck. who's Michael
Like,
Venom Page's first fight in the fucking UFC?
14-0.
Kevin Holland. My fucking guy, Kevin Holland. That's the dude who fucking is talking shit to people when they beating his ass. He's like, you think you good like that? Bro, I fucks with Kevin Holland. This dude will smoke blunts just throughout while he's
Before the
training.
fight?
No, not before the fight. Well, now it's legal, but before. But this fool fucking, he doesn't like joints. All he can smoke is blunts. And he smokes blunts throughout training camp. Like, Kevin Holland's a real one, bro. Shout out to Kevin Holland.
Yeah, shout out to him. I mean,
Yeah.
that's some real nigga ish right there. You know, like
Yeah.
most people either smoke, you know, before they work out or play basketball or after. You know, it just all depends. But
Yeah.
the fact that you could do that though and still perform at a high level, like that's wild. Cause man, I ain't gonna lie, like I tried smoking before I worked out, and man,
I love it.
I do love it, but
I
it's gotta
love
be
it.
a sativa, you know, cause
Yeah.
the indie, like, good luck with that.
I feel that, but once my heart starts getting pumping, it don't matter if it's an indica or a sativa. I love it, bro. I love being high working out. I used to do P90X in this straight room and smoke fucking like 5 bong hits before I came in and worked out, and I got ripped. But that's, besides the point. So
Yeah.
we got Ian Gary versus Michael Venom Page. I just want to take a look at the records real quick, Obviously,
Bro got 0 losses.
Yep. But you remember we kind of hated on that fool because he does the Connor walk. I don't fucks with that. No offense, Ian Gary, but
You gotta have your own
you gotta
identity.
have your own shit. Now, there's a difference between paying homage. If you doing that in your first fight, just to say, yo, what's up, Connor? Like, let's rep Ireland. That's cool. But when you doing it after every win,
Yeah, that's swagger jacking at its finest.
yeah.
I mean, I hate to say that, but I mean, 1 or 2 is cool, but like you doing more than 1, that's not a good look.
Yeah, and to be honest though, actually, I ain't even gonna bring this up, but I don't want to bring up. All right, let's just put it this way. Ian's wife is like 15 years older than her, and her ex-husband is Ian Gary's trainer. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And she wrote a book about how to trap athletes. I ain't fucking with you, dude. This is all facts. Y'all can look this shit up. Like, this is all facts. Bro, but she fine as fuck though.
Yes, wow.
She fine as fuck though. I mean, I can't, get it, Ian Gary.
So you think it's worth it?
I don't know, bro.
Like high risk, high reward?
Bro, like he's asking his trainer, yo, I'm in the middle of training. On your way, can you go pick up my wife and bring her back to the gym? I would be like, motherfucker, you ain't picking up shit. You can get the fuck out of this bitch. I ain't doing it, yo. I mean, but if that works out for them and he could do that, more power to you,
Mm-hmm.
So, I think those are the 2 fights that I was most excited for. Is obviously Alex Pereira versus Yuri Prohaska,
Yeah,
and then this
that's
Ian
gonna be a
Gary versus
must-see
Michael
fight.
Venom Page. Yeah, for sure.
Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow and watch these fights.
Yeah, we finna talk about it the day after, so be ready.
Yeah, cause it's gonna be quite a banger.
Yeah.
From the undercards leading up to the main. I'm excited.
Yeah, we finna jump on stream and stuff like that, so we got y'all.
But it's between these 2 on the screen, I mean, it's pretty much like even, like as far as like,
Yeah.
height and weight, everything is.
Yeah.
Leg reach is the same. Like this is a even matchup. I feel like it's just gonna come down to skill and technique.
Yeah, but Michael Venom Page has got about 3.5 inches, 4.5 inches of reach on him, which is going to be a
Yeah,
problem
that's gonna
because,
play a
yeah,
factor.
Ian Gary uses his reach a lot. He's just so goddamn lengthy and stuff like that he could just get shit done.
Hmm.
Excuse me, but we'll see. We finna talk about it and debrief. Keep your asses in the comments and shit like that. Any other ideas or little comments y'all want to make. We'll shout you out. We got it.
Yes, sir.
But as far as gaming, bro, because we was talking about that.
Yeah.
There's some trending news right now on gaming. Is there just anything that you wanted to bring up or anything you're excited for as far as new PlayStation shit that's coming out or
Yeah. Actually, I'm quite excited for this remake they doing for the PC. Resident Evil 2. Obviously, it's a long series. If you've been following the series from 0 all the way to 8.
yeah, okay, here we go. GOG's Resident Evil 2 PC port is based on the original 1998 PC version.
And it's so much history with this game, man.
Yeah.
Like, for me being a kid, like, I was probably like, I want to say about 8, 9 when this came out. And, this was back when I was just a little wuss, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was almost scared of everything and shit. I was scared of Chucky and, anything that looked abnormal to me or just that wasn't real, like,
Right.
I was running. But and this was one of those games, I had a lot of big brothers growing up, to friends, big homies, and but my big bro, yeah, this was his favorite game, and the fact that they doing this now, you know, years later, like it's really dope. It's an all-time classic. 2 is arguably the best one. Just the storyline, the guns, the plot twists, and the two. There's two sides. You got Claire's side, and then you got the Leon side. Me personally, I was always a Leon fan. He just got just that.
Technical difficulties, y'all. Sorry.
Just that badass hero, you know,
Yeah, I feel it.
character, just,
Yeah.
and the graphics weren't the greatest back then. We know that, but yeah, just like back then, the storyline was just amazing, and the zombie apocalypse and
Yes, sir.
people getting infected with the virus and just going all across the city and you know
Yeah, bro. And speaking of all this stuff, like I do love Resident Evil, but I remember when I was a youngin' living in Michigan. My
mm,
mom's best friend, she gave me a computer game, like a PC game, but she gave me one of them joysticks that you sat there and you did that and you had the clicker.
oh yeah,
Me and the homies used to play that. You know what it was?
what was it?
House of the Dead.
Yeah, that's the game right
Bro,
there.
it was the PC version of the arcade game, and we used to play that non-stop. And that was like
Yeah,
my
that's
first.
right, they did have that game in the
Yeah,
arcades.
yeah.
I remember.
You had the guns and stuff like that, but
Mhm.
in this you could actually move through the house and stuff. It was lit. It was fucking lit. But yeah, bro, I'm gonna have to play that Resident Evil with you. I remember us playing on the P4
Yeah,
a few years
it's
ago.
a good game.
Because you said, what was you saying? You said you prefer the strategy of it. You like to kind of figure things out while the action's going, or so it leads up to the action, correct?
Right.
Yeah, so I respect that. I mean, I gotta get more into gaming, bro. I'm really slacking on it, but
It's all good. That's one thing about gaming, y'all. Like, it doesn't matter what age bracket, doesn't matter how long it's been. All you gotta do is just put in a game that you like and just enjoy the ride from
Facts.
beginning to end. And that was definitely one of those type of games. Obviously, I'm not scared of it now, but back then that game was, it was one of those games that had you scared. You know, especially when you were a
Yeah.
kid and just, you
Put you
know,
on your heels.
yeah, like it had that type of impact. Glad to see it's coming back on different platforms, and make sure y'all check that out if y'all played the original or just want to go back down memory lane. It's coming back, so
Bro,
stay tuned for that.
do you remember that though? That was one of a good memory from my childhood is you'd be sitting there by your lonesome, by yourself, kicking in your room. All the lights was off and you was playing like a story mode
Yep.
game. You was playing like I don't know, just I mean, like you said, Resident Evil. I mean, I was
House of the Dead.
House of the Dead, but no, I'm trying to think of another one. What scared me? Oh, bro, I had the fucking Riddick game on Xbox, the Vin Diesel game. Yeah, with the
Mm,
eyes and stuff like that, bro.
yeah.
There were points in that because you had to. There was one level right where it was before he got his eyes, and you had to run around in the dark, and you had to use a flashlight, and shit was popping out on you like from pitch black and whatnot.
Oh yeah, them pop ups when you don't know what's
Yeah,
coming, and then it
yeah,
just boom, it just hits you right in the face.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know, bro.
Get the
I
hairs
kind of
on your
miss
back
that.
sticking up.
Bro, it just there's something about being scared that's good sometimes. When you know nothing's gonna happen and you're playing the game and you're watching a movie or doing all this shit and shit gets fucking it does stand up a little bit and you're like fuck. What was the other one? There was one more that I was thinking of before we move on. Um, Fable, bro. You remember
Yeah.
Fable? You could pick whether you became bad
Evil
or good and shit like that. And if you were good, you started to get white hair and like thunderbolts in your face. But if you were bad, you would go bald and grow horns. And it
Mm,
literally lets you choose and decide, like at the end, do you want to kill your sister and get the greatest sword of all time to be powerful? Or do you want to destroy the sword and save your sister? Bro, I killed that motherfucking bitch. I was like, fuck you.
yeah, that
No.
was dope to have that feature. I think that was maybe arguably one of the first games to have that, like
Yeah, the
that good and
choice.
evil choice.
Yeah.
Another game that, to your point, that reminds me of that before we close this topic, is Infamous.
Oh,
Infamous was like
yeah.
that. The guy that had the electricity,
Yes.
and he could, when he would turn evil, the electricity would turn red, and then once he was good, it would turn blue. So like,
Yeah, yeah, I remember that.
yeah, that was a really
That shit
dope
went
game.
hard. Bro, what I miss too, though, is like what I used to play nonstop, especially by myself at night, was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, bro.
Yeah,
Just finishing them challenges and whatnot,
he
yeah.
taking, dude, taking me
Yeah,
back right
you know what
now.
I'm saying. Bro, do you remember what a game changer it was when Tony Hawk's Underground came out? To where you could get
Yeah.
off the skateboard and go pick your clothes and actually like you were like a skater that was coming up on the fucking circuit and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that was fire, fire.
Chad Muska,
Rune Gilfberg,
Rune
Rodney
Gilbert,
Mullen,
Rodney
my
Mullen,
motherfucker Kareem Campbell.
and Bam Margera
Yeah, yeah.
during his time.
Yeah, bro, I'm really a Bam fan, but no offense, Bam, but I just think you fucking up, and I didn't fuck with your show whatsoever. So, fuck you.
Tony Hawk, obviously. I remember the first time he did the 900, and I saw that
Yes,
live.
yeah, I saw it live
Like,
too.
that was
Cause
crazy.
the X Games used to be huge,
Mm-hmm.
the huge, and like fucking when he first did that, I remember my Aunt Leslie, and my Aunt Chen were standing up like this motherfucker actually pulled it off. And then did you see,
He was high in the air, bro. Like on
bro,
a skateboard.
bro? No, I got something to show you. Okay, all right, look at this shit. Just just gonna bear with us for a sec, motherfuckers.
But my favorite
Yo, right here, right here, right here. Just real quick. Just real quick. Tony Hawk's reacting to this. This dude is 7 years old. No, bro. No, some kid did it. Some kid did it like. Some kid did it like 3 or 4 times in a row, yo. Like, this kid's 7 and he's doing 900s. Think about how fucking crazy you have to be on that shit.
yeah, that's wild. I mean, he's 7.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Mitchy Brusco's. That's 11 years ago, 13 years ago. This was recent, but anyways, bruh. So what was you finna say? My bad for interrupting, but it was crazy.
Yeah, to you, the pro skater. My favorite, I think, skateboarder of all time is Kareem Campbell. Um,
See,
like to me, like not just cause he was black, but he
right.
brought like a certain swag to skating to where like it was cool to like be a brother and just to have just that type of demeanor and just
Yeah.
the moves he did, like the ghetto bird,
Yeah, I
like
feel
who
that.
makes names like that, bro, and make it cool, so like for me, I just thought it was legendary, and for him to be on Pro Skater, man, and like that was my guy.
Yeah,
And
same.
then the specials they did in that game, where you would do like input the special and make that noise, and like yeah, that's definitely an all time classic game.
Facts.
For skateboarders.
Yeah, facts. It is. Um.
But speaking of sports, man,
Yeah.
let's talk about the draft.
NBA draft. Like. Bronny? Bronny? Do you think he got that because he's his dad's son? Or do you think he got that because he actually deserved it? Because obviously, nothing comes through in this life without connections and whatnot. Yeah. So, do you really think that if Bronny wasn't Bron's son, he would be drafted? Because to be honest with you, I don't. I just don't. I think he's good.
Yeah.
But he's an average player. No offense, Bronny, but, don't sue me.
Yeah, he had not quite a full season given, to that cardiac arrest situation.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to go too hard on the kid, but I will say, because of who his dad is and how he set the bar so high,
Yeah.
just all the records and the accolades and the championships, like, and then also putting the narrative out there, like, hey, I want to play with my son. I'm getting close to the end of my career, and it's never been done in NBA history until now.
Yeah, he wants to break ground because no matter how you put it, Jordan's son never played with. Jordan.
And that's another thing people are gonna really dive into and dissect when it comes to the GOAT debate when it's all said and done. Like, it's just another like history moment, and I will say he has a lot to prove.
Yes, he does.
Not just only to his family and his fan base, but just to the Laker Nation.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that's gonna be so much pressure as a rookie.
Yeah, he's a Laker now. Like.
And I was hoping he got drafted by another team, or even take more time in college to kind of, work on his game a little bit more, develop more finesse, and just, spend more time. Because he only averaged about, like, 4.7 points per game when he was going to USC.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
And
true. I mean, like I said, he
typically,
was an average player.
right, when people look at those type of numbers, um, yeah, they're not that great. But again, he was the 55th pick, and I will say his dad kind of paved the way. But at this point, he's there. He just got to prove to the world and to himself that he's more than just LeBron James' son.
That's true, but if you don't got it, you don't got it. So it does. You can work as hard as you want, and hard work is more than talent. But having that talent makes things come easier, and that's how hard work and talent go one and the same. Because if you have both of those, that's when you become a great. That's when you become a legend that people are gonna talk about until the end of time. So
Right.
I don't know, bro. I just think this. I think it's more of a publicity stunt than it is some serious basketball shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're gonna see what people say. I'm gonna check out what Bill Simmons says about it because I'm actually curious. I like Bill Simmons. You know, shout outs to the Ringer, shout outs to the Rewatchables, shout outs to that whole crew. Sean Fennessy, Chris Ryan, all y'all. Fucking listen to you guys every day.
Next year's
So
gonna be crazy. I mean, this is just like the beginning. We're not even
yeah,
doing trades yet. We're
yeah,
still trying to figure out where Clay's gonna end up staying or going.
exactly.
What's gonna happen to Paul George? Uh,
Facts.
is Phoenix Big Three gonna stay together? Like, it's so many questions that are still like under the radar. So I'm excited for this news, and particularly pertaining to Bronny.
Yeah,
The young man just, I mean, as a father, like, I get it. And if I was in a position of power to, I'm not gonna say he had everything to do with it, but he had partial.
yeah, he did.
He
He did.
had partial. I mean, let's just be real. You know, him getting in the NBA. I mean, I feel like that's on him, and what he does after he's in the NBA. That's all gonna be on him at this point.
Yep.
But Bron did set the blueprint, and I just hope the young man's ready for this. He's finally in the cage with the big boys. So
Yeah.
let's see what he can do. I mean, obviously it's gonna be his rookie season next year. So it's gonna be something to see though, father and son. Like King Griffey and King Griffey Jr.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna be dope.
But
So
I don't
what do you
know, bro.
think?
I think Bronny finna be a good player if he knows how to, if he knows his role and he can fit into being a role player and accept being a role player because he's not his dad.
Yeah.
So I feel like if he could do that and he works his ass off and has no injuries or problems, I think he's gonna be like maybe Seth Curry level. No, don't remember. I said Seth, not Steph. He's gonna be like a Seth Curry level or like an Austin Rivers.
And they lied about his height too.
Yeah, I know, bro. Because
Like he was
LeBron's
listed
got
at
so
about
much skin in the league in the game that
6'4"
he
in
can
college.
manipulate what comes out. And plus, he's a Laker. He's part of the probably the most popular dynasty. I wouldn't say the best. I mean, Boston's got a running on that.
Mm-hmm.
So do the Bulls, but I mean, the Lakers are probably the most popular dynasty in basketball NBA history, hands down, no comparison.
Yeah.
Aside from those other two. So,
And then during the draft combine, he was listed at a 6'2".
yeah, so yeah, what is he like? What is he like 6'3"?
No, he's 6'2". He was listed at about 6'4" during the
6'4". So
during
basically
college.
basically with his shoes on a board. Like but yeah, no, we'll see what happens. I mean, we're gonna be tuning into y'all. We're gonna be talking about this shit for the foreseeable future. And we're just gonna jump in here and there about like different topics and shit. If there's anything y'all want to hear and talk about, or you want us to talk about, or anything to send us, you can get a hold of us at our IG. That's at Played in Full Media. Instagram. Send us a DM. Slide. But I don't know, bro. I think it's about that time.
Yeah. To close out the Bronny conversation, I will
Fair
say
enough.
nobody's talking about the younger brother, bro. I feel like out of the James family, he has the most like
Clout.
finesse in his game, and especially the height. Like I feel like he might be the heir to LeBron's legacy, honestly. Cause I mean, he's built
Yeah.
like LeBron. I mean, he's still growing. He's gonna end up being taller than Bronny, and he's playing too. So it's gonna be a sight to see for all of them. But shout out to the James family, and shout out to Bronny. Keep doing
Yeah.
your thing, young man. Sky's the limit at this point.
Yo, what does Skip Bayless say? Shout outs to the phony goat. MJ all day, motherfuckers.
MJ, yeah.
Nah, but anyways, what I was saying is I'm thinking it's about that time, dog.
Yeah,
And
I
then
think
what
it
we
is.
finna give it to him? We finna jump on this shit?
I think it is.
Alright, y'all, we finna close this out with some bars. Get a hold of us, Played in Full Media on
Turn my hat
Instagram.
backwards for this.
Played in
Or
Full
from.
Media on Instagram. At Kyle with an E, at Kyle Style B, L spelled with a 1, so Style 1B. You know, get a hold of us, DM us, and do whatever y'all need to do. We'll definitely reply to y'all, because we ain't that big yet, so we ain't fucking selfish and it went to our heads, but don't worry, it will in due time. So, shout outs to y'all. I appreciate you listening. Let's close this out with a banger.
This is strictly freestyle, straight off the dome. None of this is written, y'all. This is just pure raw lyrics.
Yes, sir.
I'm saying, we got working with today.
That JID shit.
Uh-huh. The violins in there on that Beethoven. Holy moly. Guacamole. Going down in my city. And then you know I got a bad bitch with me. And she screaming out the car, Team Liddy. Hating on me cause my flow hella pretty. But I get down to the nitty and the gritty. They was hating on me, and the nigga ain't never phony. Better have my guac, yeah, guacamole. Know I had to play rock, yeah, rockamole. Going on, yeah, I'm in the song, yeah, she wet up in the thong. I'm a bone, she chong, yeah, you know what's going on. Playing for media, you know what's going on in social media. She hit me with on phone and she wanna see what's up. And I'm sipping on the Yaki, and you know that she tryna be like me. I'm pulling up, and you know I'm John Stockton. Yeah, I'm still ballin', I'm keeping it real. You know that it's the deal. You know I'm pulling up, I see what's real. With the steel, you know I'm packing steel. Man of steel, you know I'm freaking real. Shout out to my bro, you know I'm going out. You know she up for show. You know I fucking know. Get a Don Perignon, yeah, you know what's going on. Say you know what's going on. Every day, yeah, we doing another song. Playing for media, you know just what we on.
Alright, I see you. I see you. I'm just gonna restart this shit real quick. Yo. About to bring this shit right now. About to bring this shit right now. Yeah. When I'm going in, I'm just like a motherfucking veteran. Yeah, I gotta do it. Yeah, I pop that suit of veteran. I'm better than I ever been. Yeah, I'm not a Mexican, cause I'm from that Michigan. Yeah, I wanna shit again. I don't even give a fuck. Yeah, I gotta rip it in, cause you wanna rip it past, and I just gotta get it in. Motherfuckers hating, but you always sitting timid. I just got a new pit, yeah, I got that new shit. I don't even give a fuck, I ain't never lose yet. Motherfuckers hating, yeah, I don't got the blues yet. You just wanna get it, well I spit it, yeah, I got cool sweat, yeah, ski sweat, well I'm fucking singing. And I'm smoking so much that my ears are fucking ringing. Yeah, I want it shining and this shit be blinging. And you motherfuckers hating cause I'm cruising in the Lincoln. Yeah, the weed is steady stinking cause I'm rolling it up. Yeah, we smoking real good, yeah, we sold it and shut. And we gotta fucking sew it up, yeah, we gotta stitch it. I don't even give a fuck cause you know we get in mischief. We just rolling hard, yeah, we gotta fucking split it like the motherfucking blunts. And we rolling through the city like we that fucking Detroit, yeah, we motherfucking boys. I don't even give a fuck, playing bitches like the toys. And you gotta fucking do it, yeah, you ready for the boys. I don't even give a fuck, don't even wanna disappoint. Yeah, I gotta get it, yeah, I wanna fucking rip the joint. Yeah, I'm about to get it, yeah, you wanna fucking get tonight, cause we about to stop it, yeah, this fucking shit is options. I don't even give a fuck, yeah, they always steady watching. Yeah, I'm motherfucking clocking like the clockers, and it's likely I don't even give a fuck. Motherfuckers don't wanna fight me cause I'm about to end it up. Yeah, it's played in full media, we just saying peace out, yeah, this is tedious. And I fucking messed up, yeah, it's peace motherfucking out. I don't even give a fuck, we ready for the fucking clout. Peace out, y'all. Peace out, y'all. Signing off.
Much love, much respect.
Yeah, we'll see y'all Sunday.
Played in full. Stay tuned for the next episode, y'all. We out.
Yes, sir. We'll see y'all Sunday. Peace.